Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN Up channel, here today with an expedition video for you, because obviously every now and then I do like putting out these videos. I mean, obviously I don't know whether you guys like them or not. Please let me know, because expedition is obviously a really underrated Legends of Runeterra game mode. I think it's really fun, especially because it forces you to have to adapt to different, which is like a learning to just like take what you're given and trying to build a comprehensive deck through doing so, and then the decisions that you get to make all the way through. I like it very much. Obviously you're just going to see a few games that we played through an expedition run, because doing the whole run would take like an hour, like over an hour or so to do it. So it's just games that I've picked that went throughout that run, but it was really fun. And obviously, like, you can catch the action live. I do stream expeditions every now and again over on Twitch, so shameless plug time. Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. So you can catch the widget Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Thursdays, always doing that Legends of Runeterra stuff. So if you want to head on over there and get that, there's also the Discord link down below if you have any questions, because some people recently were asking me about expedition questions, like when I was streaming, like saying like, you know, oh, what are good choices, what are blah 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 blahs. If you have any questions, or like what are your rewards that you can get through expedition, so please don't be afraid to ask the questions in the comments, or as they go to that Discord and ask some questions, because I am more than happy. I love expedition as a mode, and I'm more happy to get as many people trying to play it as possible, considering the fact you get a free run every single week through widget through your vaults. You might as well give it a go. Let's face it, not a lot's really going on in the game at the moment in terms of the fact that we've got like no new cards or new kind of strategies and that, so it's just a nice little fun way just to give yourself a bit of enjoyment and a little bit of a laugh in the game. So you're going to see my initial picks going into some games. Please let me know, as I said, what you think down in the comment section down below, as well as the fact that if you enjoy what you see, why not consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. I do have an end of year goal of getting 5,000 followers / subscribers on YouTube and Twitch, so you want to help that out, or if you are already helping that out, thank you so much. And just thank you for everyone who supports the channel. Like, literally, so this channel is nothing without all of you, so thank you so much. There's also the merchandise link if you want to check that down below, but do not feel forced. Anyway, without further ado, let's get in and see how we did in some expedition. You know, like, you just see Tom Kench with this, you just think, yeah, I'll take this. But at the other point, you need to be thinking, but am I definitely going to get Soraka as my second choice? Or do I take Vi as the more, like, potentially safer choice here? But a big part, like, why does my mind want to go down? Oh, you know what? Sometimes the mind wants what the mind wants, even if it's unbelievably stupid and you definitely should not take it. My mind decided to take Tom Kench with the healing. Should not have taken it. I immediately regret my decisions right now. Okay, or we can take this or Malphite. I'm gonna take Fizz. I'll take Fizz. And now we've got to try and build a cacophony of both. We've got to build something out of both of them. It is fine. I believe we can totally do this. I mean, admittedly, we are going across a number of different regions. I mean, why does my mind want to take the stealing options, even though we've started off in a completely different way? Then my mind goes, but we could take the steals. It's like, Gomez, you started off with a healing deck, and now you've gone down, like, you know, weird paths, Gomez. Why are you doing this? Because I want to. That's why. So I'm gonna take the map. The surprise map. I mean, admittedly, how many we've got a Von Yip. Maybe we should actually maximize and get more one-cost units in this deck as possible. I mean, admittedly, there's only one Von Yip, but it's still nice to have the options. I could take Coral Creature with my Fibonacci, but Thermal Beam and Crusty Codger. We'll take all the Crusty Codgers. Okay, like, we could take another Von Yip and a Submersible, which actually is not bad. Or we could take this. I'm gonna go down this route. It is not the best route. Do not listen to the way that Gomez plays Expedition, because you definitely should not follow the way that Gomez plays Expedition. But these are the decisions that have been made here today. Now, I could actually go draw. Makes us both draw, though. Or I could go with draw through making something vulnerable and be able to finish it. I mean, we could get a lot of Von Yips. So much he wants to take the star shaping, but I'll go down the Von Yip path. You know what? That is what has been decided. We could take Chip, but I don't... other than the healing landmark, we don't think we have any other landmark synergy in this deck. We do. That's an Invoke, though. And obviously, Chip is a 1 cost, which means that we could buff Chip up. But part of me actually wants to take the Hexcore Foundry. Mind I'm regretting the decisions that were made here today. Like, I could take... you know what? Gonna do what I've chosen. Swain and Gangplank. Pirate aggro-y kind of stuff could come. I mean, I definitely keep you. I'll keep the hand. Okay, so option between both of these. I mean, all the 1 cost today. I'll play the Attune. Could have gone with playing obviously Crusty Codger. I just need to do damage. Okay, damage is all that I need to do into their core. Just come on. I mean, not this. I mean, on a turn where we're going to get the benefits out of it. Now, the chance of defense. Okay, that's fine. I'll take that trade-off. It's more positive for me. Especially if they're running things like Parlay and whatnot. It's definitely more positive for me if they do that trade. Ballistic Bot! Ballistic Bot now does mean... It's one of those things whereby I'll take this damage, but I could improve... I'll take the damage. Come at me with your free damage. Do it. Finish me. I'll take that. Take that every day of the week, and now we just go with the ignition to be able to use you. And that now means that it's helping us out for our plunder, our 2 plunder mechanics. We definitely gonna throw down you first. Number 1, you've got better health stat and attack stat, but number 2, you're helping out these even more. Fuse is lit. So the question is now whether or not we want to go. I'll go with Crusty Codger. Could have gone with the Butcher, but I'll go with the Crusty Codger. We're going forward with both. Obviously, this is kind of helping them out because it's helping Gangplank do an additional, like, you know, it's helping Swain and Gangplank, but I will accept. I could have waited till next turn and Mystic Shotted one of them down. That was also... Oh, prepare for trouble! Oh, to make it double. Okay.
Striking looks and
striking looks. Now, I could Mystic Shot this down. I'm gonna go for the prepare for trouble and make it double. I will activate you on my attack turn. But prepare for trouble. Oh, to make it double! Ooh, Sparring Student actually could be like quite legit. So, what do you... I mean, you pass! Excellent. Excellent! We could have used the ignition last turn, but I mean, we could throw down the Kench. But the problem is right now with what's going on, it's not exactly the best decision, so I will just go with boom, do some damage, steal some cards, hope I steal a good card, throw down this. I could even Mystic Shot this down if I wanted to as well. Like by not throwing Kench down, I'm giving myself the most amount of options. It does mean basically playing my entire hand, but options are always important. Always remember it. So, we now play the waity wait game. But no, we got a Mystic Shot that can come off of this. So if we see a bloody business coming on top of this, we've got the ability to Mystic Shot you down. We want to be going with boom, throw the Black Market Merchant out. And then from that, we get more cards, which does mean that you technically go up, and another point you're going to be going up. Like, it works out perfectly. Now, admittedly, Parlay could hit you. That's fine. Still, ask how much. I mean, that's a big, it can't block, but it is big, Billy Big Bollocks. Okay, we accept. So the choices here are we could Mystic, because we could Mystic this down.
Who's on top of the board today? So, our choices here are we could throw down the big ass Hoodafoos, or we take the Mystic Shot. I'm actually going to take the Mystic Shot option. Just remove this, give them less blockers. The only person I don't go forward with is the black market merchant because they can't really trade. But the rest of these things are trades. I could consider throwing ballistic bot forward, but he is helping Fizz out. So that's the reason why I'm not going to go forward, because they can still do a good trade against that. So we'll throw them both forward. It's okay.
Not my first gunfight.
It's okay. Still, so you're the one who's going to be grabbed by this anyway, by looks of it, or potentially gangplank. But it's okay. Oh, I could save your life. I could now Kench actually becomes slightly more viable. The fact that we now have the actual projection does make Kench a little bit more viable here.
These are fine bounty.
So there's the big boys.
Aye, shame you'll die.
There's the big boys. I will throw Kench out. I could have obviously said I could have astral protectioned on top, but it's okay. Straight up warning shot doing a lot of damage. It's fine. I will pass. I can play that. Ooh! Okay. Okay. So we're gonna try to eat the plank. So we're go with eating plank. See how it goes. We do, I said, have straight up. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So all this is doing is forcing out, because I'm bearing in mind these are both overwhelm units. Forcing out any buffs that cause extra damage is actually working in my favour. Now, admittedly, it has also worked in Swain's favour. Okay, so it's not ideal on that front, but I'll take it. We could actually throw down, so we could throw down Fizz and go slightly elusive in on our opponents. So slightly elusive, throw the finishing in. We could have also thrown down the unit which can't block. So we could have done that as well. Decided to do these decisions. We're gonna go with the ignition. Oh, giving them the draw might end up being very problematic for me. Like Tom Kench is definitely dying next. What? That's not definite death for you. I guess if we put everything forward, it would have forced them into a trade-off. Like, I tried, like, that's the second time today I've been in Expedition and still come against the Azira Relia deck. You know what's worse? That deck can actually be even more deadly because they can have, like, multiple copies of all the cards they want. Do I keep the Astral Protection? I feel like I do for blade purposes, and also, right, we've got the Jagged. I'm going to keep Fizz. I'll keep Fizz. So, Von Yip! Now, is it smarter? I feel like it's smarter to wait. Smarter to wait, throw Ballistic down.
How'd you do that?
Or do we... Oh, Gomez, you're going to regret the decisions you make here today, aren't you? You're gonna regret the decisions you make here today, but I don't want that bitch. I mean, he doesn't defend me. Yeah, so I'll say, like, you know, we see whether or not they defend or not. Draw is coming, but that's fine. We've now got a ballistic bot, meaning that the sparring student isn't really gonna be doing anything. Throw down our ignition into task. Oh, but why are these moves? I need to look at my lines of play. My lines of play are either suit up Fizz right now, or we can use Ignition going into this, knowing that we've got a Von Yip next turn, and we've got a double trouble. Like, I need to be looking at the lines, like thinking, although this is a really good move, I need to also think to myself, yes, but Taskmaster into knowing that I'm going to play Von Yip next turn, and then go into this. We could get a lot of damage elusively out of this, right? Like, I could do a lot, but we can we'll go forward knowing other things that we've got in hand and how good they're gonna be. We're gonna go forward with everything here because they're not gonna defend with their sparring student. We might as well force the damage in while we can. As I know we could have got additional damage in there, but actually I guess we would have only done an additional 2 and we wouldn't have been able to play. So actually that still feels fine. And then we can throw down Von Yip.
We made it, Ram.
Throw down Von Yip. Going into next turn, prepare for trouble, ultimate double. So, I am willing to sacrifice your life.
Oh, you'll scream.
I could technically throw the ballistic bot in front of this as well. Potential chance. I guess we don't need to. There's no point in chancing something that I don't need to chance. Like, I know that I didn't really have to do that trade-off as well. Like, in all honesty, I didn't have to do that trade. But I would accept it because it's fine. Would you, like, throw you down? That is that I have not seen Submersible in so long. Yes, Von Yip is loving this. Potential deny. Admittedly, they are in the region of deny, so of course, my Von Yip. So that's fine. It's still fun. They still do a lot of damage.
Steady your heart.
So
Find your feet.
I can take that. I can honestly take it. I mean, we could technically throw ballistic bot in front of this one, just so we're not taking as much. But what we can do here is we could actually go in and steal a card.
Wanna see a trick?
So
This is
I know that you could, like, I need to think to myself, like, they're going to be putting the sparring student in front of you. They can throw the sparring student in front, like, there's no point in me doing that other than sacrificing your life right now. Like, I could go forward with everyone, which is actually an option. Which would just mean that they'd most likely throw somebody in front of the ballistic bot, somebody in front of you, and the 2 damage goes in. But I will accept the fizz damage, and I will take my black market merchant, even though technically maybe the ignition would make a lot more sense. I'll take this. We've got rid of one of their blade dancers. Okay, more ballistic bots. I mean, their health won't out. Of course, Azir drops. So if we throw down Von Yip going into blade dancing, that is just comedy, right?
Like this? Oh,
so we can take damage. So we'll do some damage into them. We're going to be taking a little bit of damage, but I'm going to tell myself it'll be fine because once they attack forward, then we throw down like moves such as this because we want to be trading things off. Because like if I would play you on top of something, I'm happy to remove something to play you, whereas I might as well do my defense and then play you. Right. So, arise! You can go in front of this. Now you've kind of served your purpose. I don't mind sacrificing your life. Ballistic bot is good because he is giving us a spell. We do have like other spells that we could activate next turn. So I could go down to 5 is what I'm thinking here. So I guess we don't mind you dying because you will become like 2 lots of 5/5. So yet again, it's something which I don't really mind happening. And I'm willing to allow ballistic bot to take, like, if they do buff this, they buff this. But I will accept those decisions. Okay. So, now admittedly, Azir can still get round this. But it's forcing Azir to have to get round this. So, that's the thing. Now the sparring student has taken damage. It's like, oh no, do I let him go forward? So Azir has taken a lot of damage there. Obviously, they can defend this elusively. We could actually go with the other elusive here. We could also go with, so, you into, how close is this? I mean, technically, just thinking to myself, like, I'm not gonna be able to get to the point of using you, am I? Like, but I can still throw down the Jagged Butcher. Still got a suit up maneuver.
When rhythm takes hold.
So when rhythm takes hold, it's a lot of damage. It is a lot of damage. I'm almost willing to accept Von Yip taking some damage here as well. It's not what I want to see happen. And obviously they could throw down a buff on top of this, but it's okay. I will tell myself, a true Feliorian welcome!
A true Feliorian welcome.
Okay. Ye started without me! Potential elusiveness going down right now.
I always
So of course they hit the elusiveness. Why wouldn't they? Okay. I could also consider going forward. Now here's the thing. Like, sparring student becomes like my nemesis here in the going forward plan. But I need to think. I've got a suit up. I want to throw down the other ballistic bot just to threaten their health, but I also need to think about, oh, there's so many different things. So many different things. It's the fact that I know that I've got a lot of damage coming at me next turn. So there's no point in really throwing you forward. If I throw you forward, I do have the suit up move, which is saying it's like what I know. Because I'm guessing they'd throw you in front of this if they're the decisions here.
Come on.
If we throw everyone else forward, it's forcing a lot of removal off of them. Is the only positive that I have out of doing this. I mean, admittedly, like, they're gonna get one really good trade, but the rest of their trades are not gonna be as good. Like, I need to tell myself that. Tell myself that they've only got 4 health, so they have to be throwing defenses out. So if they get one really good defense.
Are you troubled, friend?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay.
Why, hello there.
So, because I could consider, so they're going to be losing a Zir. Now, admittedly, they said they still have a lot on me. So they won't be trading this away. I could throw down the suit up. I mean, admittedly, maybe mistakes were made. Maybe mistakes were made. I can admit this. Okay. If I do this move, I can't throw down. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna save Fizz's life. Zir's still going to the graveyard. I have got problems from like 3 units that are coming out. I'm gonna tell myself that maybe everything will be okay. It might not be, but maybe everything will be okay. Especially if we can start. I mean, clutch maneuvers could come out there. We got a lot of damage, and if they've got a spell, my one concern is if they've got a spell, because if they've got like something which can increase damage, I'm already done. But if they've not got a spell that can increase damage, please don't have a spell that can, like, they can have multiple spells. Let's face it, they've got Ionia and Shurima. They've got multitudes of options. I see the hope they've not got one right now. Okay, recall. Which admittedly, they could have recalled you, which would have meant they could have blade danced again as well, which admittedly, they could have blade dancing maneuvers, right? Don't forget that they could have more blade dances in this thing, but at least we've got somewhat defense. It's always trying to defend that one that's coming up, so okay, that is fine. Fine-ish. We've got another elusive. We might have actually been able to get through this, you know. We've got all this. Okay, so blade dance. It's okay. 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 It's not, but it's okay. So ordinary. Fizz can even take it. That's okay. We're doing at least 1 point of damage to them from the ballistic bot anyway. We can throw down the submersible. Like, I've got many issues. I've got big boy Yeti. Okay, meow. Von Yip, who could make big boy Yeti even bigger, but I don't need to. So I said, like, woo! So that's gonna be death to one of them. That's fine. We've still got the elusive plays. Gonna throw down you. Shurima to my opponent. I was gonna say, I just need to keep my options open. I can throw down the Yeti. Fizz can go elusive. We've got elusiveness going. I mean, admittedly, we could. Teemo is there. We've got double trouble. I've not got a Von Yip or a Taskmaster or anything, but I guess we could go wide on them very quickly. I'm gonna get rid of the petty officer. I'm gonna keep double trouble. I'm gonna keep my shell shock. Oh. I mean, we might be able to I mean, if we saw Teemo, I'd be loving it. Right. Never do these moves. The smart move would actually, no, Von Yip's here, so we can wait for the double trouble. I was gonna say, until Von Yip was in the hand, the smarter move would just be double trouble, just go wide on my opponent immediately. But no, we still speaks for itself. Oh, I mean, the only problem is you've now gone into a 0 cost. Like, when you were 1 cost, you were perfect with Von Yip. Now that you're 0, all the Von Yips, come to me.
There's a little fella asking for me.
Now, I could straight up get excited. The option for get excited immediately on top of you feels like it must be done. Now, I could have kept you for draw. I could have actually technically got rid of the EB wound as well. Like, I had options. I've decided I want to keep Yi be warned in case Teemo comes out. That's fine. I will accept some damage. I will accept some shrooms. I said some shrooms! Okay, so. More shrooms are coming at me. Hopefully they don't have removal themselves, because we could Von Yip, and Von Yip again. But I wish I had full mana so I could double trouble after the second Von Yip. Okay. Secure me down, started I! No. You stay back, my friend. You stay back. We go forward here. I don't mind accepting one of these guys going to the graveyard here. Mostly because it then opens up potential for you to be warned in the future and whatnot. Like if I wanted to use it against you. Okay, oh, Tom Kedge. Why couldn't you have been Fizz right now? Fizz would have been lovely. A true Felonian welcome.
A true Felonian
welcome. So, I mean the double Von Yip is out. We can throw down Shell Shocker, but thank you for becoming a follower. I hope that all is well with you, Jay. It's Jay. I'm seeing Jay or which it love, which it I don't really want to be leaving my Lavendale. I do apologize. I might have got that wrong. But anyway,
we playing build.
We playing build draws. Look at the glorious buffs. So. We can now double trouble. Oh, look. Oh, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. Prepare for trouble. Oh, it's making double. Now, admittedly, they could have thrown down and get excited. Oh, it's big. Oh, it's big. Now, I could throw down somebody on top of you. Like, I could throw down the Krusty Codger on top of you just because sod it. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this. Damage everywhere. Now,
I'll do my best.
we do have a Yi be warned for draw purposes, but and the problem is we know they've got a peddler. Like, admittedly, maybe what we should have done here is we shouldn't have gone forward, because all we've done here is we've allowed them to throw down the peddler, and loads of shrooms are going to be going into my deck. Like, I have allowed this to happen, like by not waiting to see if they develop peddler and then Yi be warning. Like I've given myself a number of issues. I will not lie. The issues are coming.
There's plenty of killing.
Okay. So we can get you next turn, but there might be a lot of shrooms in my deck by next turn. I could throw down Kench, but I don't really want to throw down. See, that's what I mean. It's like a lot of shrooms. A lot of shrooms. Like a bum load of shrooms are coming now. That my peddler on hiding behind peddler here. I could throw down Kench, but I need to be looking at how much that. Ooh, prepared for anything. I can't do anything about you. Like the shrooms. Like, get ready for that number. Get ready for the number to skyrocket. We could technically throw down on top of one of the Von Yips right now. So, the Von Yips have performed their task. We have got a number of other one-cost units, but with what's going on in the hand, I could actually now go over one of these, because it opens up the chance to maybe eat one of the, these as well as grabbing one. So, as much as he doesn't want to do this, I can do this. Just because it allows eats to be a thing. Obviously, if they've got thermal beams and whatnot, thermal beams could be problems. We could. The thing is, as well, we could be allowing my opponent to develop, which is the other issue. So if we immediately go forward, without allowing them to develop, basically they can defend. They've got to defend this 7 damage. So they can defend, and defend, which leaves they've still got a lot of damage. Like they need spells to remove everything. So I'm willing to go. As much as he knows I could have done a Yi be warned move, it opens up chance for development.
I'm a peddler.
Not a meddler. It opens up chance for development, so that's fine. They stay alive. They have traded away a number of their things, but they do stay alive. Not gonna lie, issues and I mean it's a lot of shrooms, okay? It is a lot of shrooms.
mine.
Now, obviously, I could grab you. I'm willing to go with this first. But yes, no, I will admit, I have allowed true. I mean, oh, you covered me elusively. That's clutch. You've come in clutch, Daring Poro. Because I could obviously eat you. That's an option. But we wanted to see whether or not they were going to play Teemo, because like we wanted the option to be able to eat Teemo was what the thing was there. Now, admittedly, it's you know that problems are coming. You know that problems like next draw. Just please let me have my dignity. Let me have my dignity. It's all in the flip of what we draw. That is it. It's all in the flip of what we draw right now. So, more shrooms. We're currently at. It's a lot of shrooms. It is a lot. It's a lot to take. I'm willing to wait to see whether or not one of these is a peddler. Now, admittedly, it doesn't really matter the fact that one of these is a peddler, because they're still going to get those shrooms in regardless. Regardless of the fact that we are now. I mean, it's gonna go. Oh, it's 91. It is a gap. Like, I have got no idea. No idea how many shrooms I'm gonna draw. Problems will be coming. This is all on a flip of a coin in terms of not knowing how many shrooms out of this 115. How many cards? We've only got 20 cards. Like, could be any of them. Could be any of them. I've got to go. I have got to go. Like, immediately forward. It is my best chance. I could, like, I've got something which can buff health wise, but it's all in the, like, if they've got damage spells as well. Just come on, just be nice, be nice, be nice. 1, 2, 3. That's acceptable. That is acceptable. Grab it immediately, go forward. Shadow mode? Question mark? They can't double get excited. It's gotta be shit. There's no way they can get 6 damage out there. They could try to remove things, but they've got, like, they went for the biggest gamble of just putting as many shrooms as they could and hoping, and honestly, really well played to my opponent. You did the best that you could, and I love a good shroom deck that's going on here. So, nani? That was good. It's less than 6 per card. So only 3, but you know, because we don't know how much damage, because they could have had like Mystic Shot, and Get Excited. There could have been a number of different things in that they could have just like a top deck there. But honestly, shadow mode to my opponent, really well played. And yeah, sadly, it was not your game today. You put a lot of shrooms in my deck. Not enough though. Not enough! Whew. Shadow mode to the opponent. Really well played. Boom! I could take this because this is really good removal. But at the same point, I do like my Pilfered Goods, but really good removal, Gomez. Oh, Gomez. Why do you make the decisions you make here today? I don't know why you do this. I in my head, there's the legitimate reasons. I could take Pull Shark for additional draw, but Boxtopus is yet again a really good removal tool that can work with me here. So, and we've already got like 3. I mean, I'm willing to accept keeping up Boxtopus. I actually kind of want to keep you. I mean, like that is the most tempting trade offer. That is the most tempting trade off out of all of them. But if I need my draw, if I'm against the Shroom deck, obviously I wouldn't want to play this. But if I'm not against the Shroom deck, like, there's many times where I've had no cards in my hand. I kind of need draw. Never underestimate the power of draw. I will 100% take Vi though. I'm like, how useful has Tom Kench really been to me? Not that. I will 100% take Vi in this trade-off. Like, out of all those, that's what I'm gonna do there. I'm happy with those decisions. Ballistic Bot has helped me out a number of times. I could technically get rid of that, but I'm gonna keep it. This is what I'm going into the final match with. It is all or nothing. You get 1 chance. Let's go. But this is a really aggressive deck, by the looks of it. Really aggressive deck with sucky suck action. I do kind of want to keep my Get Excited. I'm actually going to keep this hand. I'm gonna keep this hand because, like, Get Excited could be useful against Elise and potentially Nocturne in his first form if they throw down Crescent. Actually, no, they wouldn't be able to throw down Crescent Guardians in Fevership. But if they've gotten really fearsome, this might end up saving my life. We've got a Von Yip to start off with. Just give me double trouble. Prepare for trouble and make it double. Once I get that, I will feel somewhat okay about the situation. Okay. We got straight up Crust, which is, or we could throw down Thing, but there's no point. No point in throwing down Fizz. I'm not going to put him forward to anything, but I will put this forward. The comedy is that they want this to die because they want more spiders for Elise. Like, I know that. I know that, but I'm willing to accept. Mostly because I know that I've got a Get Excited that can go off of the ignition. Okay. We wait. Now, Elise could drop next turn. Can you improve perfection? The ultimate question. Oh! Big ass. This is just a big ass spider deck that I'm not really going to be able to do anything about, isn't it? That's what you are. So I could actually throw down the Jagged Butcher. I could also consider the Get Excited. Oh, we could actually wait Jagged Butcher for Von Yip to drop. So I've got the ability. I could also use this so that they've got 1 point of damage, so we can remove one of these other spiders. I'm willing to do this. More so just so that I can remove. So, because I can go block, and I'm willing to accept that. Does mean that I still take 6. We are still trading off some spiders. So I could consider playing you, but I'm thinking to myself, do I want to play you now? You go up to a 3/3. I could wait and play Von Yip and you go up to a 4. But obviously next turn I'm playing Von Yip and I'm not playing anything else. I'd rather have something on the board. I would rather have something on the board that can defend myself fearsomely than not. So Von Yip drops. Von Yip drops. We do have Krusty Codgers and all the likes. Can still throw down this to help out Fizz. And then also mean that obviously we're getting the Ballistic Bot into that fearsome range as well. And then we can throw down Krusty Codger. We can throw down Fizz. Spiders everywhere! Okay. Just grant all spiders +1 attack. So at least we can defend self. To the gun show! Okay. If I go forward, I could actually technically go forward with you. The only one who could trade with you is this, but I guess I'll do it when I... You know, I'm gonna hold you back. I'll hold you back for now. Krusty Codger immediately coming out next turn. Krusty Codge going into Fizz, hopefully. Oof! Not the ones that you want to see. But okay, we have to accept it. We have to accept at this moment in time. It's not ideal, but Krusty Codger still comes out and can still defend, so that's fine. Obviously, they could throw down another Frenzied Skitterer. Yep. So Frenzied Skitterer does come down. We do have the ability of obviously using Get Excited, which means that I can kill this one. We could also throw down Fizz, which means that Fizz would go up to 3... I'm willing to do this because Fizz technically can still defend here. It's not the most... Actually, no, correction. He cannot. Ignore me. Right. So. Well, who do you want to defend here? Because I guess we could defend... I at least want to be defending on top of you, because there's nothing I can really do about that, because this is a grant mechanic. Still go down a lot. I don't really want to throw Von Yip in front of this. We do have this to kill you. It is a lot to take. It is a lot to take, but I'm willing to do so. I'll tell myself it would be for the greater good. Okay. So we're trading some spiders. You still stay alive, and you do like, double trouble. Top deck double trouble. Top deck double trouble, please. That's what I'm talking about. Harder cards, Yugi. So double trouble with Von Yip. Big moves. Big moves. Okay. That's not big. I hate you. Stop. Cease and desist. Okay. Big ass move. Is that just for the turn or is that grant? That is, and give and grant them +1. Okay. So. We can still grab you, and I guess I can grab you over here. This is not ideal, by the way. Things are not at their best. But I can still throw Fizz forward, throw you forward to grab this. If I throw you forward, you just get traded off here. I kind of need as many trades as I can, going forward. My health is not in the best spot. So okay, 1 cost. Here we go. Go get him. Go get him, Shelly. Okay. So the more that we can just keep defense, I'm happy. Suit up. Might end up being more you. Oh no! Curse you, He-Man! That's not the one you want to see. Without a shadow of a doubt, that is not the one that you want to see. Because that is, even defending self, I'm still taking a lot of damage. Okay, so. We'll throw you in front of this. You in front of this. You in front of this. And we could throw Fizz in front of this and throw down a suit up just so that you they could have. The only problem with it is they could have a vile feast in there, which they very much could do. But if we don't, then we go down to 2. We could also get excited, but I might end up regretting the decisions that are made here today. Might end up. Oh crap! Level up. Actually, we can actually get past this. It's fine. We're not dead yet, but I will say you are a massive annoyance that I have to deal with in some way. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with you yet, but I need to deal with you because you are causing me significant pain and anguish right now. So this somehow we need to come up with a way of so we can go massively elusive. This is not the most ideal situation, but we can start the elusive games. The elusive games are going. Obviously, Fizz going forward means that we can grab you with we can make what's his face chum in the water. Not ideal. Not ideal because that now means obviously we don't get chum in the water. Okay. We can at least try and put some pressure. But I'm not gonna lie, I really needed that chum in the water so that we could at least make. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! Okay, it is not looking good. It is not looking good right now. Even defending myself is not good. Honestly, really well played, Shedemote. Shedemote to my opponent. What can one do?
No fear.
What can one do about this? Honestly, really well played. Cannot stop it. Can't stop, won't stop. It's the second you dropped. The second the collector dropped, it was I can't. There's no way for me to get round that. So really well played. Cannot be mad. Played well. We didn't get 7 wins, but it was a good match in the final game. So 6 wins, better than the first run. Let's get our rewards.
Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.